Welcome, everybody. You know it is the highest host, Adam Hill. Chilling out right here at the Crown OG Studios. It's great to be here again, of course, with Kentron on the keys, setting the vibe. Always a pleasure to have you around, dude. I'm really grateful that you're still with us after all these fucking years, bro. We spoke about it before the show.
Yes,
it's been what, like 14 years?
It's been quite a while, man.
Yeah.
A decade for sure, something like that.
Yeah.
I'm checking the time.
Well, we were listening to some of the songs we made back in like 2009, which is already like 15 years ago. So, is it 15 years? 2009 to now?
2009
to 19, 10,
right.
I know I'm smoking and my stoner math is correct. I think that's like 15 years, dude. Damn. Well, it's an honor to still call you a friend and have you here with the podcast weekly, dude.
Thank you for being a friend.
Shout out to Travis and Adrian too as well, making it happen. And all you guys tuned in, wherever you're at, if you're in your car or at home or at the grow or trimming or in the basement or just smoking in the garage. I don't know where the fuck you guys listen to podcasts, but I appreciate y'all on any platform. Patreon, I love y'all. You already know big giveaways coming on at the end of the year. And if you're just watching this on YouTube, appreciate you as well. Shout out to the YouTube. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share, all that bullshit that people tell you to do. Make sure you give me the 5 stars, though. Be honest, though. Give me an honest 5-star review.
No, don't be honest. Just give him 5.
Yeah. Hey, chill, bro, chill. I just need that honest 5-star review. Help the algorithm out. Help us out, dude. You know, it's crazy. Today's a crazy day, too. And it's gonna be an amazing day because I consider him a friend now. You know, we met a couple years ago when he first started entering the cannabis space because he's kind of new in the industry.
I'm new. I'll take it.
He's new. He is new in the industry, but he made tremendous waves, like tsunami waves, bro. He's out here with some of the best weed I've smoked recently and, you know, throughout my smoking life, and creates new strains. Got an amazing facility. I got to tour recently. I got to take Travis, Nether Friends, and Kat with us. We filmed a little bit of the Blazen music video there.
Hell yeah.
Made some Blazen,
with the Nether Friends.
Made some blunt rosin. We got to see the whole from seeds. You're doing seeds, which is kind of crazy because not a lot of people do seeds.
Yeah, we have the full cycle
seeds,
of
clones, teens, moms, rooms, trimming, packaging, labeling. This even he got hash now. You're making rosin,
we
making
just
hash holes.
We processed 550 pounds in 2 days.
Hold on. Say that one more time.
We processed
550
pounds of
a quarter ton
in 2 days.
2 days of hash.
Yeah, fresh frozen.
Fresh frozen.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Hell yeah, it's a lot.
How many? And is this like a full ass team doing this shit, or is it like 2 people?
No, it's literally 2 people. Shout out to Nature's Lab, my partners on the rosin side. So
Marcus, that's my boy.
Marcus, Ross, and Tony. So yeah.
Fuck Ross, but shout out Marcus. No, I'll play.
2 people to do 550 pounds in 2 days is a lot.
A quarter ton of processing is a lot, and I'm honored to know you, and shout out to T for introducing us. I know it was, I forgot what event it was. There was a weed event. I don't know. There was a lot going on. I do a lot of events. I meet a lot of people at these events.
Every event.
And T, I don't go to every event.
No, I'm saying you're one of the main guys at the events. Almost every event. You host almost every event.
I host, yeah. Okay, I'll take that. I host a lot of events, yeah. Recently, I declined kindly.
Not that you're an event hoe or anything like
that.
That's not what I'm saying.
I'm not trying to say. Yeah, I don't say yes to every event.
No, you're not an event hoe.
Yeah, there's a lot of events out there.
The big events, you're the one that's hosting them.
The main events, the ones I care about, or the ones I do. Yeah. But he introduced, he's like, yo, it's my boy Nate. He's Lyfe Sauce. You were already all decked out. I think you gave me like a pre-roll joint, and I was like, all right, cool, another pre-roll shit.
That was my thing. I was just, people are investing money and their marketing efforts to do different shit. I was just rolling shit myself and giving it out to people.
And your joints are pristine. You roll some amazing joints, but it takes you a long time to roll them.
Well, not anymore. Now I got rollers.
Okay, you got a team under you now.
Shout out to the rollers, SD and Wasabi rolls. Those are the 2 rollers.
Yeah. But you gave me a pre-roll, and I was like, whatever, another pre-roll. But I smoked it, and I was like, yo, this weed's kind of fucking delicious.
Hell yeah.
It was good. And then you've been consistent. I've known you for a couple years now, and like you've just been getting better and better. And the weed you've been creating, the strains you've been making have been delicious. I've requested some flavors, and you've come through and delivered. Unfortunately, the flavors were so great that other people pick them up before I can even try them, which I totally respect.
Yeah, stuff. It happens to a lot of people.
Listen, it's a biz. It's a biz. You got a family. You got bills to pay. I'm just a guy who loves weed, and I will give flowers where I can. But you know, if people come in with top dollar, make your money. Make that money.
Yeah. No, but we always got enough to go around to all the friends and family and people that we care about. And in general, I try to give out, you know, my weed to everyone, you know, even if it's now. We picked up some cool stuff at Apothecary.
Yeah, we got to go visit. Every show we go to Apothecary, I get to learn. You like candies, but you saw my face on the shelf and you decided to get some.
A good OG is hard to find, so when I have the opportunity, the ill OG is definitely fire, so I got to try that.
If my face is on it, we doing it.
Yeah, I mean, not specifically because it's your face, mostly because of
OG?
the weed, but let's just
Yeah, I got
let
you.
the face do okay.
I got you.
And then I had to go with the blue Zushi from the homies.
Have you tried it before? You've had it?
I've tried it.
Yeah?
I've definitely tried it, and I'm a big Z guy, so yeah, I'll.
Is this kind of like, did you get to be like, all right, let me see what the like legal big Z on the shelf that's been chilling tastes like? Or are you, it's like a cute.
But I do that on the regular.
How often do you go to dispensaries? Because look, you have an amazing facility. You have flavors all day.
Just for the sake of numbers, we bring down more than what most people could even sell in California. So like,
because and I've learned and I've seen and I know that a lot of these big labels source from you. Like there's a lot of people out there, like me included. You know, I don't grow weed, but I will find weed that I really enjoy from growers that have a lot of it and get some and put my branding on it and push it. But there's a lot of like big brands out there that are super hype clout brands that source from you.
Yeah, I mean, look, not everyone is very upfront about it and says it, and that's okay. That's part of their business model, and that's what put me on, right? So I can't be mad at it. It's part of the game.
Is there like an agreement? Like people, you can't tell people who source from you?
I mean, it's the type of person that you are, right? So I'm not the type of person to walk around screaming saying I do this for that and I do this for that. Just like I don't post my house or, you know, my personal things or other achievements that I've been through or that I've done. There's no reason for it.
You don't need that attention.
Nah, I don't need to flex on nobody.
Right.
Man. I'm past that.
Right.
I'm way past that, I think, personally.
So you just do what you do, you're just focused in your lane and just like, I'm just going to grow great weed and make sure I provide for people that need it.
Yeah, I mean, look, now I'm starting to push more of my own stuff. So I'm dropping more strains that I'm not white labeling to other people.
Yeah, you got the whole sauce lined up now. Is this the new thing? Is this the colored sauce?
This is the new thing.
Are we just doing orange sauce, green sauce, blue sauce, red sauce?
It is. No strain.
No more strain names.
No lineage. I'm not telling you that this is strawberry cream lada runs or whatever. And people that are doing it, by all means, do make your money. Do what you gotta do.
Look, I've had some amazing strains from you. I don't know if I could say the names now because I don't know the secrecy of the sauce, dude. It's like the secrecy of sauce. But there was like
I'll release it once. So I do have a plan for it. I'll release it once I renew or recycle some of my strains. Then I will release. Because
you had a chem that I really enjoyed.
Yep, the Chem.
I'm not gonna say the full name of the Chem,
that's
but
all right. Chem Lottie from Up the Hill. He's actually one of the guys that I work with that is vocal about it.
Right.
So that's okay.
Shout out to Up the Hill for respecting the grower. You got like a lemon that I really enjoy.
Yep. So shout out first and foremost. Don't be weird. The homie.
An amazing dude.
Amazing
smart,
dude.
Humble.
Talented. Humble. Creative.
Yes.
Yeah, he's just been fucked and screwed in the industry multiple times, and
I feel that.
And I know a lot of people that have been around for a minute, and I feel like it's borderline bullying. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not a fucking 6'5", 300-pound guy, but I'm not gonna stand by and watch someone else get bullied. Not to say that anyone is not capable of taking care of themselves or anything like that.
Right.
But in the industry. If you see yourself or anybody sees himself as a person, that is a tastemaker or somebody that is a main person in the industry, can't condone clown shit like that, and that's what it is. It's clown shit. Somebody that, you know, just tries to take over someone's whole identity and brand and run with it and not give any credit. I think is just goofy. And to be honest, if there's people in the industry, and this might be the first controversial thing I'll say, but if there's people in the industry that support that type of stuff, right? Like if you got hurt by somebody and I supported that person later on knowing that they hurt you, fuck you too.
Yeah, birds of a feather.
Like that's fucked up.
That's kind of how I feel sometimes.
I mean, that's how it
you
should
know
be.
what this person done, or you know what type of person this is, and you're still deciding to work with them, and you're
Hell
still
yeah.
deciding to like.
It goes for anything.
So that says like
it
your
goes
character.
for females that have been fucked over by brands in the industry.
Yeah.
You know.
A lot of that's starting to come out. I mean, and
but in general, anybody that does something bad, if you know that they did something fucked up or unethical, on a business stance or on a personal level or whatever it may be, and you. Just by you associating yourself with that person, you're condoning that.
Like, there's a lot of, like, personality streamers, content creators, influencers, whatever term you want to give them, that are put up on, like, a pedestal that people edify and they, like, fuck with, but they're not good people. 100%. And you're like, how do you guys, like, support or watch this shit? This is, like, you're not helping anything, and you're just supporting bullshit.
It's fake.
There's a lot of fake shit going on right now.
But it's also for people's own personal agenda, right? So if I could profit from something, or if I could gain something from that person, then fuck the other person that got fucked over. It's none of my business, right? But it should be.
Yeah, people don't care. It's like all about them. That's what I feel has been going on a lot. Is it's not like real friendships. There's not genuine connections. It's like hidden motives. Like, how can you help me?
No, that's okay, but.
It's okay if you're open with it, but when you have hidden motives doing this shit and you're like sneaky about it, it's like a totally different type of vibe.
100%. Look, in any business, and I'm one to anybody who follows me, I like to do a lot of my own shit. If it's stickers, if it's 3D
Yeah, you started just doing everything yourself.
I kind of like doing everything myself, but on the other hand, I also know that there's things that I'm not capable of, right? So I'm not a chemist. I don't know how to deal with, you know, all the hash stuff and curing it and this and that.
Temperatures and time and heat and pressure.
And all these different things. I haven't, you know, I can't try and lead in the growing space with the short amount of time that I've been in it, and then try and take over the hash space as well. So I partnered up with someone that is an expert within that space.
An award winner.
Award winner, yeah.
I've presented awards to them many times.
For sure.
Yeah.
They've been around for a minute.
Yeah.
Marcus might look young, but he's probably one of the older ones.
The rumor is that Marcus and I went to the same high school together.
Is it? Is
well, he won one of the first like hash competitions we did. And the loser of that, or sorry, the non-winner, I don't know if you could say loser anymore, people might get mad, but the non-winner.
You could say loser. What the fuck?
The non-winner said that the only reason why Marcus won is because Marcus and I because I was hosting it, went to high school together. But Marcus is from like not California.
Yeah, he's from
Arkansas. Yeah,
Arkansas.
Yeah.
He's like. Yeah,
he's from Arkansas, and I grew up in LA. Like, there's no way. So it was just it's funny the assumptions people make and what people come up with. Just
Marcus learned how to make hash from fucking Mila the Hash Queen.
Yeah, but he also went to college, a university for it.
Yeah, and he was like, he's into it.
Yeah.
Don't be weird, by the way. Also
went to school for it. Yeah, botany, right?
Yeah,
growing.
So I mean, look.
Yeah, you got a team, dude. You got actual.
I got a team
you got
of
culture.
Scholars.
You got people that are in the culture that consume it, but are also smart and educated about it. They got degrees.
Not just bro science. Bro science is cool, but it don't cut it when you're trying to scale.
Yeah. Listen, we're with Nate, Lyfe Sauce. So I know we said 2 years, dude. What got you into it, dude? Because I've been doing this shit for.
Wait, before we start, I see you smoking a blunt.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to smoke a blunt now.
You want to? You're a joint smoker.
I'm a joint guy, but my blunt hack when I smoke with them, I gotta show it to them.
Yeah, you want one? So Nate, since I smoke blunts, it's my like preferred way of smoking. I consume everything. I'll dab, I'll smoke joints, I'll take bong loads, I'll hit pipes. But what Nate likes to do, and I think you should capture this, is he takes his joints that are already pre-rolled, that are pristine, minor dimples. No, there's a couple crumbs in there. I'm getting all my notes from proper doinks and shit. He takes the blunt and he'll wrap his joint with the blunt already. He'll wrap the joint with the blunt, the already rolled joint. He won't like break up the joint. And
There's no reason to, yeah. I don't think so. I think that the joint is tightly rolled already.
Yeah.
And it helps the blunt burn.
And
a
it's
lot
not like
better.
too much paper or too much.
There's
like,
no paper.
You don't taste any difference?
Nah, definitely not.
All right, so he's unwrapping the pearl. Let me see this tech right here. So as he gets his blunt ready, I'm just gonna set up the how I'm gonna get into this discussion real quick. Is you've been around for like 2 years as a brand, right?
Yeah.
I want to know how you got into it, but how did you? Before we find out how you got into it, how did you make like these crazy ass waves, bro? How are you in just 2 years? You know, and it's all you. There's no like crazy. I don't know if there's like crazy corporate investors or anything. I feel like it's just like you because I've been to your place. I've hung out with you. Like I know you. There's no There's no like suits around. There's no like.
I'm the board.
Yeah, there's like no like corporate nothing, dude. It's just like you and your team that you
Me,
handpicked.
T, and the homies.
Yeah.
And, you know, the people that deserve to be there. I feel like.
Yeah. All right. So he's wrapping the joint with the blunt wrap with the pearl. And turning his joint into a blunt because I'm smoking a blunt and this is his new way of just smoking a blunt. And he doesn't really smoke blunts, but he enjoys a blunt.
I grew up on blunts.
Yeah, what kind of blunts?
Dutch's, White Owls.
East Coast.
Mm-hmm.
You from? Where you from?
Crooklyn.
Brooklyn? Born?
Crooklyn.
What's Crooklyn? Is that the name?
No, I'm just kidding. That's just what we used to say. That's where.
Brooklyn? Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I thought maybe there might be a place called Crooklyn. I don't know, like fucking the Crook family.
Kirkland.
So do you call that a blunt?
This is, I don't know what you call it.
It's fucking a blunt. A blunt
I don't know,
joint.
but it works. I swear
It does
works.
work. I smoked it with you. It was, it actually had a nice flavor.
I feel like it smokes better than most, but wait, we gotta let it sit here.
Yeah, let it settle.
Let it marinate.
Yeah, he got 24% human terps on it. He's applying it correctly. He's gonna let it
26.
settle. Get the lighter and then maybe get it wetter, but we'll see what happens. All right, so when you get to like that, how did you, with Lyfe Sauce, create like such a name for yourself and be able to get this network? Because some of the brands you work with are some of the top brands in the space, and it takes people a long time to even get those connections or to get these people to be interested in their product. Because there's so many growers out here, like everyone's a grower now.
I mean, there's a lot of growers. There's not that many
good growers.
Great growers. No, there's good growers. There's not that many great growers. Not to say that I'm a great grower, but I feel like I try to put out great product. And growing, anybody who's grown weed in general, like on a commercial scale, there's a lot of other things apart from botany that actually are needed in order to grow. And I feel like a lot of the stuff that I went through in my life helped me, get to the point that I am today. And it's not just, you don't need to be a 50-year-old OG that started off with one light and now has a commercial facility. Like you can invest your time and put your effort into something and learn it from scratch if you really want to.
That's what you did?
That's what I did.
How'd you get into it? What made you start wanting to grow?
I got into it by, I was always a consumer. That's part of my added value.
You've smoked weed?
I smoked weed and I've been smoking and
How old were you when the first time you smoked?
Shit, probably like 12.
12, like bar mitzvah-ish? Before your bar mitzvah?
It was bar mitzvah, yeah, like 12.
Okay.
It had to be like
Was it family or friends?
Nah, when we were younger, even though I'm not that old, I feel like, but it was different. We were outside, like we were in the park and shit.
So it was with your friends? I don't know. Sometimes it's like a cousin or a girl.
It was just at the park, bro.
With strangers?
We actually paid an older homie to roll it for us because we didn't know how to roll.
So he rolled you a joint or a blunt?
A blunt. Nah, a blunt.
And you saw the weed that he put in there? You
No,
sure it was
so
weed?
we bought the weed and then we asked him to roll it for us.
And he didn't like hustle y'all and like roll something else and keep your weed?
No. We were right there. We were right there. It's hard to hustle a hustler.
Okay. You're already hustling?
Yeah, I was definitely.
Were you always hustling? Were you always?
I mean, I grew up to a Jewish-Israeli family. My parents sold cars,
So they were always selling shit.
They were always selling shit. My first job was washing cars. Fucking
at the lot.
Yeah, milk crates upside down. I used to get $5 a car.
Damn.
Before that, I was shoveling snow. So yeah, East Coast snow shoveling is is a big job for kids.
That's how you make some cash at first.
That's how
So
you
you were always like,
I was always working.
hustling, always trying to get money.
Yeah, when I was, I mean, yeah, even before that, when I was a delivery guy, I wouldn't deliver just for one place.
You'd be
So, like-
multiple delivery.
So like, yeah, I would have a job at a pizza spot delivering pizza, but there was a kosher deli 2 blocks down or 4 blocks down.
That you deliver for too.
So I hit them up, say, hey, I'm working 4 blocks down if you have any deliveries. Most delivery guys won't do that. Like,
Right.
they just post up at the pizzeria and wait until that there's a delivery.
You need multiple sources of income.
Yeah, so it's just different things, different ways to get by, I feel like. Not just waiting for someone to come and give you something that you need, it's going out and get it. That's kind of the same thing with the people. You know, you said, how do you get to these people? I sought them out. Like, there's not one person that I work with like it's a random person. You know what I mean? Like, if it's Doja or someone that I wanted to go see, I'll go to a Doja event. I have no ego. You know, I'll go there and I'll wait in line. I'll say what's up, and I'll give out my weed, and I'll do whatever needs to be done, you know, in order to get to that. And at the end of the day, if your product speaks for itself, there's no elevator pitch. I don't need to try and convince someone that it's good if it's good. And you see me, I'm not the loudest person in the room, but my weed most of the time is.
What? I mean, your weed made a bunch of waves on that Proper Doinks tournament because I think like half of the people entered used your weed.
Yeah, it was a Lyfe Sauce Lyfe Sauce tournament.
So I mean, that also made them change the rules for the whole tournament because they're
For
like,
the
yo.
next one, yeah, they were like, yo, you can't have.
So you're changing the way people do contests now and shit. So the way you did it is you were like, all right, I want to meet this person. I'm going to go to their event. I want to meet this person. I'm going to reach out and go to them.
Yeah,
like,
plus
no.
I always had products on me. I was outside. You know, when people say we're outside.
You were outside.
I was outside.
Because I met you at an event.
I was going to all the events.
Yeah.
I was, carrying all my own shit. Yeah.
And that's how you just, and then people were like, yo, this guy got the good weed. I need more of this.
Again, a lot of the times, if you just let people smoke your weed, they enjoy it, they'll come back.
But what were you doing before weed? Because this is just recent. What was Lil Nate? Okay, let's go back. All right, here we are. We're out here. We're 4th grade Nate.
Fourth
All right,
grade,
fourth
I'm
grade.
in New York.
You're in New York. How is Nate as a kid? What does he want to do? Does Nate have like, I'm gonna be a firefighter? I'm gonna be a hustler. I'm gonna be a car salesman. Like, what is Lil
Definitely
Nate?
not a firefighter.
Okay.
It's not anything. Nothing against firefighters.
No, I was
that's, Israeli Middle Eastern family. That's not the first job that your parents are thinking. But not that they forced me to do anything. But it was just.
I mean, did you want to be like an athlete or a musician or? Did you have any? Were you just a kid, didn't even think about that shit yet?
Kid, I wasn't even there. But I feel like once, in general, people are a product of their environment, and if a person or most people that are successful, a lot of the times they were lacking basic necessities when they were younger, or they went through something that made them want to change whatever they were going throughout that time, which is what forms work ethic and a lot of other things of that sort. So I feel like partially that.
So growing up, did you have any siblings?
I got one brother.
Older?
4 years younger than me. No, I'm the older.
You're the oldest one. So growing up, you were just around your parents who were just hustling, selling shit.
Yeah,
and
my parents own car dealerships.
And that was what kind of like motivated you. Like, I'm gonna be like my parents, and you just started selling shit and like hustling.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't grow up with money, so
yeah.
So
an immigrant family in New York.
Immigrant family in New York. We didn't really grow up with money, but that kind of gave me the ethics and the
right.
The job, the work ethic, basically, essentially.
Well, I feel that I'm the same. You're on the East Coast. I'm the West Coast. I was born to two Middle Eastern, Israeli parents that came to LA, and my dad used to take me to his jobs. You know, he was selling shit, he was working places, and I would go with him, and I would see.
Yeah,
and,
like there was no day camp.
Yeah,
Like,
my whole life
my
was.
younger brother got to go to camp because by then we already had a little bit of money.
Yes.
That was okay, but before then I was going to work with my parents.
Yeah, they were utilizing you. You became an employee.
100%.
You're like-
It's not like it wasn't like child slavery, but it was like I was already there, so it's like, all right,
You were learning the family
Yeah.
business.
basically.
Yeah. So you're growing up, car sales shit. What makes you come to the West Coast, and what makes you start growing weed though?
I mean, there's a lot of things that happened in between. There,
Yeah.
But in a nutshell, I grew up in New York till I was 19.
So you went to school, good student.
No, definitely not a good student. I used to leave school. To go work.
Where?
So when I was before I was 18 even, I sold some cars to some people that were on Wall Street.
Uh-huh.
And then simultaneously, one of my friends knew some Israeli people on Wall Street as well.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, they saw that I was selling cars at a young age already, so I was washing cars, and then eventually once you're out there washing cars, you start talking to people, and that's how I started selling cars at a very young age. Like 14, 15, I was already like bringing clients to like my parents, and while I was outside washing cars, so that
Okay.
they could sell. So it was like,
So you're like, why am I going to school? I'm just gonna make money.
no, so it was just a very easy thing for me to sell. I
Right.
felt like it was like embedded in me. So it was an easy transition to, you know, sell stock on the phone. For me, was what I thought.
So they saw the young
They
hustler
saw
in
the
you,
potential,
and they said,
and then I saw the opportunity, you know, simultaneously with someone that was talking about, you know, selling stock on Wall Street. Now this was the worst time ever. This is 2008.
all right.
So I studied for my Series 7, took my Series 7, started selling, and then the market crashed. So 2008, 2009, the market crashed. Whoever was a stockbroker then, whoever had money in the market, lost everything. And I was just kind of at a fork in the road, saying, okay, am I gonna go to school right now, or what am I gonna do? You know, I'm not just gonna continue.
How old are you
working.
at this time?
So I was 18. Yeah, 18.
Okay, so you're out of high school.
I'm right out of high school. I had to wait till I was 18 to take my Series 7. So I was already working on Wall Street at the age of 17. And I had to wait till I was 18 because when you take your Series 7, it's like you have to go get registered by the SEC, fingerprints. It's like a whole thing.
That's wild.
Yeah. So I had to wait till I was 18 because I couldn't legally take the test. Took the test, market crashed. I was like, all right, what the fuck am I doing right now? So I was like, all right, am I gonna go to school right now and, you know, maybe just wait for the market to blow over and then get back into it? It wasn't really what I wanted to do. I wanted to do something more than that. So I just bought a one-way ticket, went to Israel, went to the army.
What?
Just told my boys, like, yo, that's it. I'm out. I bought a ticket.
You went to Israel to go to the army, or you went to Israel just to like go see what Israel was about?
No. I told them, I decided, I was like, yo, I'm going to the army.
Why did you decide to go to the army in Israel? I swear I had a drink over here. I don't know where it went, but it's all good.
You did have a Red Bull.
Yeah, I know. It's like disappeared. Whatever. It's okay. Don't worry. I'm a magician. So what made you go to Israel? The stock crashed, and then why'd you want to go join the army?
I mean, we used to go to Israel in the summers with the family. So every so often we used to go to Israel and see what's going on, visit the family and stuff. So it was just something that we were used to going. And then, you know, realistically at that point, it was just, like I said, a fork in the road in my life where I wanted to do something more meaningful. And in general, I feel like if you believe in something, you should do it. Like, don't talk about it.
And so you did it.
And I did it.
And how do you
I
feel
didn't talk
about that?
It was the best thing I've ever done.
You knew Hebrew already, and was it?
I knew Hebrew from like the house, but
How'd they accept? Did they like? How did the army feel about you as an American going to serve in Israel? Did they treat you nice, or were they
there's
like?
a lot of people from around the world that go and volunteer
To
in
be?
the IDF. Yeah,
Yeah.
a bunch of people.
What is that like? How is it?
I mean, it's great. They embrace you. They help you out. They, you know, they bring you into random people will bring you into their house and, you know, try and help you because, you know, of the fact that you don't have a family. Israel in general is just a very warm place, regardless of if you're Jewish.
It's an
if you're
amazing
white
place,
or
regardless of your
black.
faith. Yeah.
Which is another thing, like people think that most Jewish people are white. I'm not white. 75% or whatever percentage, 2/3 of the Jews in the world are not white.
Yeah, I mean, what is white?
Yeah.
What is white?
Eastern European.
Yeah.
That's it's just another stereotype.
Yeah. What is your ethnicity? Because my father was African. I was born in Africa.
So, no, I mean, realistically, my family is from Iraq.
Okay.
But, they were exiled from. My grandfather had a Palestinian.
Which isn't white.
No.
Okay.
My grandfather had a Palestinian ID, right? So when people try to assimilate and say, Palestinians aren't just Muslims, just like Jews aren't just white.
Right.
So like my Jewish family had a Palestinian ID because they were there before it was called Palestine by the British Mandate. You know what I mean? So it's like you.
So what was it? So he had a Palestinian ID, but it wasn't called Palestine?
No, he had a Palestinian ID when it was changed from the British Mandate, and then they called it Palestine. The British Mandate called it Palestine in spite of the Jews that were there. Palestine literally means invader.
Does it
in Hebrew?
Palestine means invader?
Palestine, if you look it up, Plishtim means invaders.
What?
Yeah.
This is wild.
People don't know history. That's what is mind-boggling.
So the British try to take it over like they did everywhere.
They did take it over. A lot of this whole conflict is because of the British. Like
I think a lot of things in the world is because of the British.
Yeah, I mean, look, again, it's kind of a fitting
America
day
was
to get political because of today, September 5th. I mean, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, people need to know their history and not get it from TikTok.
Yeah,
right?
there's a lot of
the stereotypical stuff, like
the talking heads,
just random shit, like that.
See, the thing also is, a lot of people don't realize that TikTok is a Chinese company, and China isn't really they're not really for America,
like
and
Iran
they want to
isn't just like
and they want to push this like if you look at the algorithm of what TikTok pushes in America versus the algorithm TikTok pushes in China, it's completely different.
For sure.
They say the TikTok in China, they promote more like kids doing more science and math and like achievements, and that's what they promote. And that's cool. And here
targeting, it's market targeting.
Pushing more propaganda and like stupid pranks and stuff to kind of dumb us down.
100%.
So the next generation will be the dumb country that
because
just gets.
that's where the younger generation gets all their information from. They don't get it from
actual history.
From history, from people that sit and talk about these type of things. That's why they're subjected to ignorant thoughts that things like people that are black or brown have to relate to the Palestinians because they are quote unquote from the dark or brown complexion, but
because all Israel is white. Yeah.
But that's not the case, dude.
Yeah.
I'm fucking.
I mean, I
know what I'm saying. So it's like
Israel is like a country for the Jewish religion.
When I served in the army, out of 21 soldiers, I had 8 Ethiopians.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say that
and that's
just your group.
That's just my group, and that's black. That's apart from brown. I'm talking about straight
Ethiopian Jews. Yeah.
Ethiopian Jews.
Yeah, I know Mexican Jews. I know a lot of European Jews. Like Jews are religion. It's not a race, and that's what I think a lot of people don't understand.
A Jew is a tribe. It's not a religion.
Well, I mean,
I'm just if we're getting into it, right? Because
the 12 tribes of Israel.
No, it's not even about that. If you're a Christian and you don't believe in Christianity, you're still a Christian. If you're a Jew and you don't believe in Judaism, you're still a Jew.
Yeah.
So I'm saying you're part of a tribe. Like you're not it's not just a religion. You cannot believe in the religion and still be part of that tribe.
Right. It's all tribes.
100%.
What do you think of conspiracy theories? I
mean, depends which ones.
I mean, there's a lot. We could get like crazy because there's a
There's a
bunch
lot
of
of
them.
them.
What about like other living beings? Is there other living beings that exist within us out here? Are they already here?
I don't know about the whole the weirdos, the bums that are not actually bums. Is that what we're talking about? Because I know that you brought that up a few times.
Well, that's like our.
Oh
yeah, I have a theory. I have a theory.
No.
I have a theory that a lot of the other living beings are some of these homeless people that are that are actually living out here, just trying to adapt to society, and we would never tell or bug them because everyone out there looks like zombies, or they're all like kind of, because it's a fucked up situation, the homelessness. But I feel like,
so what, they're not actually drugged out, they're just
well, have you seen
aliens.
what was that Will Smith alien movie, Men in Black?
Yeah.
Remember when the aliens became humans and they were just kind of like they try
That's
to
how some of the crackheads be looking. But that doesn't mean that.
But that's a theory.
Aliens.
That's not like that's what I'm saying though. Cause you can see him walk by. Like I'll see, like if I'm in front of Archie's and I'm chilling and eating a sandwich, there's characters that walk by on that street, and I'm like, yo, I don't know if some of these are actual humans. Like they look human, but their characteristics aren't. They're like trying to adjust and adapt to our like mannerisms.
So that's what I'm saying. The question is it drugs that they're just trying to act like normal?
Or is that what we think it is because that's what is pushed upon us, and no one is a free thinker and realizing that maybe it's not drugs, maybe they're just, they have like mental challenges, and maybe the mental challenges are because they're not of our race. They are a different race trying to adapt to who we are.
I could see that in the form of a disability, not in the form of a different race. You know what I mean? Like someone that is autistic.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But sometimes you could diagnose we're not doctors, and
we're not.
No one's a doctor.
I'm a pharmacist.
But that's different. But I think having physical disabilities versus mental disabilities is completely different.
That's true.
And I think some of these characters that walk by that are, you're like, are they really human? Because and some super famous people, I think top list.
That's also like weird ass people.
I think they're not human. They're a part of something else.
This
That's
is smoking immaculate.
Yeah, by your blunt joint. It
My
does.
blunt.
How does it taste with the
Amazing.
tobacco?
Lemon Z with tobacco terps.
What? What about Antarctica? Do you have any the theories about Antarctica? Why we can't go there, or if there's any?
I don't care to go there.
Yeah, you don't care.
I try to focus on things that affect me on a micro scale. Because if not, you could easily
Get distracted?
be distracted and misguided and swayed.
Do you watch anything? Do you consume content? Are you movies or TV shows or social
I honestly
media?
don't really have too much time.
No?
Social media, I try to. I
You don't doom scroll?
feel like everyone does. Like what? If I'm taking a shit, obviously, I'm not gonna lie.
So I don't like touching people's phones.
Why? Because they're nasty.
Well, because I don't know the last time they wiped it. I know everyone takes their phones while they shit. It's a common thing, dude. And it's
phones are probably some of the dirtiest.
Yeah,
fucking-
bro. I got wipes and shit. I got alcohol. I spray my shit every once, but I'm I should be washing this a lot more. And then I think of
They have
other
those
people.
sanitizers. You think those things work?
I don't.
The
Oh,
shit
where you
that
put
you
your
put the
phone in?
phone
But
in?
how many people actually have that fucking sanitizing machine at their crib? But I think about that. I'm like, yo, motherfuckers be taking this shit while taking their phones in there, and then they be taking it out. I'm like, yo, this is every time I'm on a plane, I wipe my shit. Every time I put my phone down somewhere, I have to wipe it. I got in my car in the side panel, I have a bunch of alcohol wipes, alcohol, little mini wipes, and we wiping my shit down after everything. I'm I can't. It's weird.
I get it.
Especially gas stations.
After COVID, everyone became a fucking.
Yeah, think about gas station
Clean
pumps. Yeah, I used to
That's
use.
disgusting.
Yeah, how many people scratch their ass and then touch the pumps?
That is disgusting. So we got to go full service.
So you don't really watch anything,
Not really. I'll watch crime shit if I have
What's like your day? What's like a day in the life for Nate? What are we doing, dude?
So I wake up at like 4:30.
Bro, I be watching your stories. You're at your like facility at like 5 a.m. and shit. I'm like, what is this fool doing right now?
I like to be there an hour at least before everyone. Yeah. I mean, just to get shit. First of all, in the morning, there's no traffic.
Yeah.
I could get all the shit that I do that I experiment with, I do in those hours before people come in. So like first hour and a half of the day is where I do all my 3D test prints and where I, print all my test stickers and shit that I'm gonna do. Walk through the facility before anyone comes, check all the mistakes. I'll send it in the chat. People used to get annoyed at me by that.
Because you're doing it early in the morning?
6 o'clock in the morning. Imagine you're one of my employees or you work.
What time do I have to be in? What time is like
6 a.m. is when we start work.
And you're sending them
So if I'll be there at, let's just say I'll get there at 5. I'll walk the facility 5:30. I could send them like 15 text messages.
Well, if they have to be at work at 6, then 5:30 they better be awake. So it don't matter.
But if they're not, they're in the chat, but they're
day off.
Their day off.
They should turn off the chat.
It could be annoying. No, I mean, plants come first. That's
I feel it.
That's our main thing. Plants come first. We all have families. We all got shit that we got to do.
But you're East Coast, so like 4 a.m. is really 7 a.m.
I mean, I've been living here, bro. I'm already West Coast. You don't have jet lag for 15 years.
Nah. So, okay, let's go back. You're in the army in Israel.
Yeah.
All right? You went to go serve. You're
I
like...
was in the army for almost 10 years.
10 years in the army?
Almost 10 years.
Well, isn't it usually like a 3-year service?
I extended a little bit, yeah. I did a little bit more.
Did you, because you enjoyed it? You felt like that was where you belong? Like,
because of multiple things, but it definitely helped me develop as a person. I'll say that much. But I was good at what I was doing too, so I could.
What were you doing in the army? Can we discuss it?
Yeah, I mean, I was in the special forces there.
I wanted to wear one of the red hats. What were they? The Sanchanim?
Sanchanim, the power
the
troopers.
ones that are they the ones that jump out of the airplane? Yeah, I used to want to do that shit. And then
they're one of the units that jump out of the airport, out of the plane. But there's a lot of units that do it.
What? I used to be.
I did it. I jumped 4 times.
Out of a plane, dude, into the middle of nowhere to find your place.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. Used to be driving on the freeway, then all of a sudden a plane would run like 50 parachuters would just come out.
And then imagine your commander, as soon as you land, he gives you a map. He says, yo, you have 20 minutes to study this map. Gives you a compass, and that's it.
And you have to find the point.
And you have to get to a point that's like 10 miles away with 70% body weight up the fucking hill by yourself, pitch black.
Wait, you're by yourself? You're not with a group?
By yourself. Navigating is by yourself. You have no help from nobody. You study the map, and you have to remember.
Do you all get different checkpoints, or is it all?
Yeah, everyone gets different.
So you can't help each other.
10 people, everyone's going different directions.
Oh, so
and they don't let you go at the same time. So like they'll be like every 10 minutes they'll send someone else.
All right, you go here. You go here.
Yeah.
Damn. How'd you do?
I mean, you have to make it. You got to figure it out.
And what happens if you don't?
I'm here now. Then you walk.
Like.
You walk until you do.
What if you're walking the wrong way, bro?
It's part of it, bro.
What? They're just gonna let you? Like, all right, bye. We're leaving you. Hitchhike somewhere. Find a road.
They're not really gonna leave you, but there's, people monitoring you in different ways. But
so that's probably how you got to waking up early. Being in the army for fucking 10 years, you're usually waking up before the sun.
Yeah, I mean, in general, it definitely helped me not be a bitch.
Let's
put it that way.
Hey, if there's a portal that just appears, would you enter it?
Where's it going?
It's a portal.
Randomly? Probably not.
No?
Nah. I'm a calculated person.
You don't take chance? No? You're like, I got shit. I got a family. I got motherfucking...
Depends on,
What are these sauces? Can I smoke one?
Of course you can smoke. This is all for you, bro.
These are mine?
These are
I needed some weed.
All for you and the gang.
What flavor should we smoke?
You should do the orange sauce.
I think I know the orange.
That's your vibe.
Yeah. I think I know what the orange is.
That's your vibe.
Let me smell it real quick. He got a bunch of sauce bags here. Yeah. All right, so Army, 10 years, dude.
Then I moved back to New York.
Uh-huh.
My wife also did the Army a year after me. So she wasn't in combat. There's other positions in the Army. Like you could be a social worker in the Army. You could be,
Right. Be in the kitchen.
It's a lot of shit. So
right.
She was born and raised out here in LA. She also went to the army a year after me. And all the Americans.
A year after you did your 10 years?
No, a year after I initially.
You started,
went,
and then a year.
2009. So she started 2010.
And she just decided to do
She
the
was
army.
there for 2 years, then moved back to LA, and I stayed. And then when I moved back to New York, we kind of rekindled, and yeah, that's where we kind of got together, and that's what made me move out
Back
to LA.
here.
Yeah, and then I moved out here, and I was doing construction, and I was doing loans out in New York, and it was just an easy.
You were doing construction in LA? No way.
No, in New York.
Oh, in New York.
In
Okay.
New York, in Pennsylvania.
Oh.
But yeah, in LA, it's a very, very Israeli thing to do construction.
Construction.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do everything.
Yeah.
So, so you did your 10 years. What made you stop? You're just like, I did enough.
Yeah, I just needed a change in scenery. I needed
Were you
know,
smoking weed out there?
You're only as good as your last move. So it's like you got to know when to pivot, I feel like, in life. You know,
I
some
like
things
that.
could be going great, but you can't be content. You can't be if you're content and you're too comfortable within that space, you're not really growing.
Stagnant.
Yeah. So you
I'm
definitely
ambitious
don't want
but
that.
lazy.
That's no bueno.
So, did your 10 years. You're
I
like,
did
all
my
right.
10 years, moved back to New York, and then, we were just talking as friends. We ended up being together. Again,
Were you smoking hash in Israel?
they smoke. Bro, Israel is like, you could be at a cafe.
Yeah, I know. I smoked
And,
weed. I have a
bro, you
medical
could
license
smoke-
in there.
You don't need shit. You could
I
smoke
know.
anywhere and everywhere.
Now,
It's been like that. It's better than here.
stop.
Bro, imagine
Better how?
Imagine a Blue Coffee, an Alfred's Coffee, or whatever coffee shop that you want, that you could sit outside wherever there's wherever there's seats, and
smoke.
smoke a joint.
I can do that out here too.
No, you can't.
I do it.
You do it, but you can't do it. Someone's gonna come and tell you from the coffee shop, "Excuse me, sir, you can't smoke here. This is a non-smoking section." That's how it works.
It's happened to you?
Has it not happened to you? What do you mean?
No, I smoke.
All right, but it's not like an open
Right.
thing.
I just think people don't do it as much because.
They don't.
But you can do it out there freely.
You can do it everywhere. Anywhere you could smoke a cigarette, you could smoke a joint. And no one will say shit. But they smoke it different. They'll
It's
smoke.
hash and tobacco.
No, it's weed now too, but they'll smoke fucking 70% tobacco and 30%. They'll sprinkle a little weed in there.
Green weed.
That's decent weed, mostly from Canada.
In Israel?
Hell yeah.
Don't they have their own weed there? They have fucking a bunch of greenhouses.
EU GMP, baby. Canada is the next thing, honestly.
Canada only grows mids, dude.
That's the point. So people like me are gonna end up going there and start showing them what's up.
Are you gonna spread the sauce everywhere?
I mean, I already been to Canada.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time. But they already have all the infrastructure for it.
They're just mass producing and exporting.
Canada is the mecca for exporting cannabis. People are sleeping on.
That's
Canada.
what I'm saying. They export it to where? Just
Any
Europe.
any EU GMP country.
So they're just flooding the
Germany, UK, yeah.
So all those coffee
anywhere
shops
in
out
Europe
there are just fucking getting Canadian.
anywhere that is in the medical market there.
Right.
Yeah.
And Israel's a medical market.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not recreational, but you can still smoke it everywhere.
Yeah, it's not recreational, it's medical. But yeah, you could smoke it literally everywhere.
Why Lyfe Sauce?
La vida salsa. Life sauce, because weed is the sauce of life. And it's also my last name. Life is my last name, so my sauce.
Pause.
It's my sauce, baby. Giving you guys all my sauce.
It comes in every color. Red, green, blue, yellow, purple. Which flavor do you want? Taste the sauce.
Taste the rainbow.
Speaking of tasting the rainbow, what are your favorite munchies, dude? We're going down, we're driving, we pull over, get some snacks before we head up to an event or some shit. What are we getting?
It depends where we're at. We're at Archie's or something like
No,
that?
we're just at like
A
fucking
random
7-Eleven. AM PM.
Sour shit. Anything sour sticks or that kind of shit.
Sour straws, sour patch, sour.
straws.
What about drinks?
I'm typically a water guy, but I'll do like a ginger ale, Gatorade.
You don't do like chips or anything.
Salt and vinegar chips, Zaps. If you haven't had Zaps,
I tried the Zaps. You had those.
the Voodoo, the Zaps,
yeah, bro,
the Voodoo Zaps is.
They were like, well, it was like everything. It tasted like everything in one. I was like, what is this? Salt, vinegar, barbecue, ranch?
It's
like
what
is this
it's like
shit?
a,
It's tangy.
I don't know what it is.
tart.
It's like a tangy something, but it's good.
What is it like?
It's a New Orleans.
Yeah, the Zap chips. Yeah, I don't know. And it was called a Voodoo, and I was like, oh, let me try these, and it just tasted like they just put all the seasonings on the one.
Salt and vinegar is my shit.
And you like that tangy, tart, sour?
All soury shit.
What about your weed? You
My
like that
favorite right now is the lemon Z. I mean, look, I can't hate anything done well. Is good enough. Except honestly, I'm not a big haze guy. I know that you like haze.
What? Have you had the Valley Haze yet?
I've had so many hazes, bro.
No, my Valley Haze. Did I give you some yet?
I don't think so, but
I'll get you some.
I'll try some.
I'll get you some. Dude.
Might be wrong.
What?
No, but just look, hazes in general is just not my favorite thing.
Yeah, I know. You're from the East Coast.
It's not
you
my
grew
turf.
up on it.
Yeah, but even back then, I'd rather smoke sour.
Where's the sour?
I don't know. Dead. Chem is the only thing close to it right now.
I want like a sour diesel or a sour haze. Sour OG. Remember the sour OG?
I got OG coming.
What? What
OG
bag is that going to be in?
Can't say yet.
Is that going to be a black bag?
No, it's not a colored bag. So these
Wait,
are
what?
the only colored bags. From now on, there's other shit that's coming.
So they're going to be like...
There's a lot of other stuff.
How do you feel about... So you just recently got into... So you came out to California. You didn't come out here just to do weed.
No,
What
so
happened?
I came out here. My wife's family does construction, so it was an easy transition for me
So that you had a job.
help get into... No, so I was still doing loans on the phone, so I was selling money. I didn't need an office. I was working still from home. That's why it was easy for me to move out here. But while I was doing that, again, it was just my father-in-law had an existing business, only daughters, with a business that was doing well, but could be optimized, and didn't really have a CRM system, and like it was very like old school ran.
I don't know what CRM system means, but...
Client management or a control system or
Okay.
like some sort of like hub to put all of the
Input.
jobs together, so
Right.
that this way
What's
what's going on exactly.
Right.
So everything was
Electronic, not
Yeah,
manual.
not
Yeah.
manual. So everything was very manual, very old.
Okay.
So it was just an easy transition for me to get into it and shit. And that's how I got into seeing a lot of grows, because he specialized in waterproofing. So I really didn't get into the weed thing till like 3 years into my time here in LA, because I was in construction. I was doing epoxy floors, balconies, roof decks, anything that had to do with waterproofing. And a lot of the grows have epoxy on their floors because they want to, want to have that water resistant.
In case floods or accidents, whatever.
Not in case when there's floods, because every single grow, everyone has floods. It's a regular thing. If
inevitable.
someone says that they don't, they're fucking lying.
Yeah, you still experience floods?
Everyone does.
Yeah.
Always happens. Even with flow valves, with whatever, something happens.
Damn. So people waterproof, and then that's how you got into...
That's how I got into seeing grows. That's how I got into seeing facilities and doing floors. And, because I was in construction, I also saw all the shit that they were doing wrong.
Right.
So, like, if I'm working on the floors and I know that they don't have linear drains, which is something that, if you might have 500 gallons that are going to spill here on this floor, then you should have a linear drain,
Right.
a drain that goes throughout that space.
That's basically like opening on the floor
It's
that
an
collects all the water. and-
Exactly. So it's just
You don't have to mop.
it's a construction thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I noticed those mishaps of the build outs, and I just said, I could do this better. And
So having access to all these grows by waterproofing the floors, you seen and you're like, yo, I can do this. I love weed. I can grow weed. Taking all these notes and seeing what everyone's doing and
Basically.
create my own facility.
more or less, initially I wasn't gonna run it myself, so tried to partner up with somebody, and that's when we got robbed.
What?
Yeah, so the facility was up and running. Again, I was supposed to be silent, like not even doing anything, but Yeah, we ended up getting robbed, and we had to buy all new lights, all new ACs.
They took all the equipment?
Every single. They took the electrical panels that were on the walls. They cut them off.
They just
took everything out. So it was definitely an inside job. And yeah, it was.
That's fucking wild.
It was another fork where it was like, all right, do we continue right now, or do we just take the L on it? But we're just too deep, and
like, fuck it.
I just put all my nuts on the table, and I was just like, all right, that's it. It is what it is. We got to do it. And that's when I started learning it myself, and getting into it, and really investing into it myself, because we had so much money into it.
And you're in just fully in it, and you're super involved. Got in the industry and the culture. People source you out. They want your weed for competitions. They and what's coming out? You got new flavors. You said you got OG. What else we got coming from the Lyfe Sauce family?
Yeah, so I mean, right now we have like 6 flavors in all the different sauce bags. Genetics are undisclosed for now until we drop some new shit. So
what? Any sours? Any headbands? Any lemons?
I mean, we got a lot of everything. We got a little bit of
Diesels.
everything. We got candies. We got orange terps. We got lemon terps. We got some Z stuff.
What?
We got OG stuff. We have a lot of shit that we're hunting. We got some cheese coming down. So cheese, some UK cheese.
Yeah, actually, we got to see some of that. We went to the facility and got to see some of it.
You got to show the people.
Flowering, yeah. We might do a little video. You might see some of it in the Blazen video coming out in a little bit. It's Blazen. It's Blazen. It's Blazen. The 11:30 album out. Make sure you check it on Spotify or
the real 11:30.
Apple's Music or wherever you listen to music. Use it in your videos too. UK cheese, cheese. He didn't say UK. He just said cheesy terms.
I mean, it's known. Exodus cheese is a UK cheese.
Let me ask you this. If you could have like a dinner sesh with 3 people, not family or friends, but 3 people that are alive, fiction, nonfiction, whoever you want, characters, 3 people.
3 people? Do they have to be like related?
No, just 3 random people that you would love to just like chill with and smoke and eat and conversate and have them try your sauce.
Damn. I would definitely say Bob Marley.
Okay.
Just because that's iconic, even though it might be kind of basic.
That's cool.
But I feel like...
That's a good vibe.
It's just... Yeah, I mean, that's definitely... It has to be someone funny, like Adam Sandler, for sure.
Okay, that can still happen.
Which is not far-fetched, you know?
It's still possible.
We
got
the homie Dante.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how close they are anymore, but yeah.
No, but still, I mean, you know what's up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that would definitely be one. I'm not going to say Snoop because I feel like that's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm sure.
But it would definitely be someone like fucking Elon Musk or like someone...
Possible. It's still possible.
Someone insane.
Yeah.
Insanely smart.
Yeah, Elon would be crazy.
But yeah.
I don't think he's human.
You think he's what do you call him?
What do I call him?
Yeah.
Astronauts?
No, it's got to be a better name.
I think Elon Musk was exiled from his planet.
Did you see the Asian guy that acts like Elon Musk? It's so funny.
And he came to this planet because he knows we have all the resources to help him get back to his place. And that's why he's brought technology to us that we didn't have before, because he's trying to create...
That sounds like...
He's trying to create the resources he needs, and he's flying rockets all the time to test shit out. He also created his own currency, which is called Doge, which the whole catchphrase was to the moon, because he needs to get out of here, and the moon is like the next spaceship, the space station to get out. And he, bought the biggest media platform so he can help express what he needs, because he knows how to control the humans now, because he's not one of us.
So you don't fuck with him, is what you're saying?
He's dope as fuck.
Oh, okay.
He's funny, dude.
Do you like the Cybertruck?
No, I think it's the ugliest vehicle out there, and there's so many in LA, and it's fucking they look like...
I honestly think everyone that drives a Tesla is a vagina.
You mean the Prius? the new Priuses,
whatever you want to call it.
the Prius 2.0.
Yo, I saw the ones that the doors open like this.
I think that's the Y.
Yo, I don't even know which one it is.
Anyways,
the Y, the X, the
you know,
Z.
there's the S, the 3, the X, and the Y, and it spells sexy.
That's ridiculous.
Isn't that weird? Fucking Elon, dude. And
Elon.
Did you know that? Anyone realize that shit? It's the S, the 3, the X, and the Y.
So
And if
where's
you look,
the Cybertruck coming?
it's what happens when you
Sexy
spell them all
Cybertruck.
together. Yeah, you get.
Sexy Cybertruck.
It's wild, dude. Anyways, what were you gonna say? I'm sorry for cutting you off.
I don't know, man. You threw me off. That's how you fucked everything.
The
up.
sexy
I'm just
thing. You're gonna say something about Elon Musk. The Y.
Oh no,
The
I was gonna
doors.
say that the doors. I keep on seeing fucking those doors that open up.
Yeah.
Random people are not even in their car. I just see a door open. So like, imagine going into the store real quick, coming back out, your door's open.
I wonder if that's why it's called the Y.
Because it does the Y.
Well, the Tesla cars have these weird features. Like you can make the car actually dance, or not dance, like put on a little. Actually, dance. It does like a little show where
The
you press-
Transformer shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
yeah.
have it on the Cybertruck.
Yeah, it'll like do the doors and it'll like flash the lights and play some
Bro,
music.
they have a speaker, like a cop speaker in the fucking thing. You could like speak to someone that's outside.
That's fucking. Is that illegal?
I mean, it's in the truck.
I know, but is that? I mean, you could have shit that's on your vehicle that's illegal. It's just a matter of getting caught.
It comes stock
Yeah, I
in
know.
the Cybertruck. I don't think that they would put it on if.
You can make weird noises with it too, dude. You can like program it.
Fucking weird.
All right, so waterproofing these grows made you get into the weed. That was it. That's why you grew. You didn't have like there wasn't. You're just like I need good weed.
Man.
I need to source it myself. Like
I mean, that's the reason I grow good weed, right? Because I'm a smoker and I care about it, and everything that I've done, till today, that led me to the position that I'm in is helping me grow today. Be as detail oriented as possible because of all the things that I've done, and like you're saying, wake up early or do whatever I need in order to catch up.
Like the Kobe of this shit. Like you're up earlier before everyone else, and like I think the thing
I have no other added value. Think about it.
I think you actually being a consumer and really, searching for the right what you like and being true to yourself is what's keeping you out here and making people want it, because you don't like follow what people want. You're not trying to do some random shit. You don't have a bunch of random investors that are trying to control what you do. You can do what you
I'll
want.
fucking grow Z's that'll yield 1 pound delay, and I don't give a fuck.
But you like these, huh?
No, but I'm saying if I had a board of 15 people right now, they'll tell me grow Oreos or grow something that has
LCG.
I grow some LCG, don't get me wrong, but that's not
Purple Punch.
Oh, definitely not. No.
What's your all-time favorite strain to grow?
My all-time favorite strain.
Like what makes you excited to grow it? Like you're like, yeah, look at this.
I mean, there's a few. The orange.
Yeah.
The orange sauce and the lemon Z.
My two favorites.
Those. I'm excited for those, honestly. The lemon Z is all I could smoke. I don't smoke anything else.
Is that like your forever strain, the lemon?
That's the limonana, which is the Lem 2, only available as the Lem 2 times Z.
Yeah.
So the limonana is really like becoming a bigger staple than I even anticipated.
That's what I really like the limonana.
But that was one of the first ones that you really liked out of mine, I think.
Because, you grow great weed, but you did a lot of, candy crosses. You did a lot of Z's. You did a lot
the
of
LCZ,
what people
I'd
wanted.
say, okay, initially what put me on is just the straight candy, LCZ, and permanent candy. Those were the first 3 strains that I really started off with that people liked because they were good candies and candy variations that were unique.
And now you're just
Now
expanding.
I'm just doing whatever.
Turf searching.
Yeah, just looking. I mean, it's also part of...
I got some seeds. Can I give you some seeds?
I have so much seeds. I don't want seeds.
What if I got exclusive terps?
If it's good enough and it's a thing, then why not?
I see, because not a lot of people be doing the seeds now.
I'm popping a lot of seeds.
What?
Shout out to the homie also that's helping me.
It's my next track, Popping Seeds.
Popping seeds.
We're popping seeds. Yeah. Throw them in, do you just water tech? What's the seed popping procedure?
What's the tech?
You just throw the seeds in a water cup, or do you
put it in
towel?
water for 24 to 70
till it tails
something
out?
hours.
Uh-huh.
try till it tails out, and then put it in a paper towel in a Ziploc for another day or so, and then just put it straight into whatever medium you're using.
What's your favorite? Are you soil, cocoa, rock
I'm
wool?
Rockwool.
Yeah.
Rockwool all day. Rockwool is the cleanest media for sure.
Easiest? You're not like a living soil,
It's not
dude?
the easiest. It's the hardest. It's the least forgiving.
Yeah?
Yes.
What about like living soil? Are you into that? What's up with the living
Super
soil?
micro mini batch living schmoil. No, look, living soil is a thing. It's great. It works for some people. It's not for me.
You don't want worms in your soil?
Is it worth more? No. Everything is batch per batch. Like it's not superior. It's not that's another thing.
What makes like the pricing of
one thing that I do want to say. If I hear or if someone asks me one more time if it's organics or salts, I'm going to slap you. Don't ask me if it's organics or salts, because that's the dumbest questions. Like, it's the stupidest thing ever. Like, you're not even asking the question correctly. That's what bothers me. And
it's a shit they saw on the internet.
Yeah, it's just someone screamed it out because, okay, everything derived from salts. Everything, right? So if you're doing liquids, right, you're basically paying for someone to mix the nutrients for you that derive from salt base. Like that's the form that they come in.
Okay.
So you can't talk to me about salts and say that salts are not good, right? Or try to.
Isn't salt organic though? Is it like a natural?
Everything is salt. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Everything is salt. But if you're getting liquid nutrients and saying that they're superior, you're an idiot, because
it's just salt.
It's salts that someone just mixed.
Liquefied.
And you're paying for someone to ship you water, and then you're coming to me and asking me which one are you using? Are you using, because what if I'm using synthetics with organic inputs?
What if?
And then people are not, they don't even know what the fuck that means.
Yeah.
So don't ask me stupid questions. If you're gonna, again, if right now we talked about meeting famous people or this and that, not that I'm famous, but if I'm an expert in my field, or if I meet someone that's an expert in their field and I go and I ask them a stupid question, they're not going to want to answer you.
Yeah.
So just know the fucking question.
Yeah.
If you're going to open your mouth. In general.
I don't ask grower questions because I don't grow, but I appreciate growers, and I thank them all the time, because without you guys, none of us would be here doing what we do. There'd be no smokers, no dabbers, no brands, no glass companies, no nothing, because we wouldn't be having anything to smoke or anything to live. So I appreciate you. I appreciate all the growers. I don't give a one plant,
Shout out to all
10
the
plants,
growers.
100 plants, a basement, a warehouse, a fucking.
Which is another thing. You don't have to start out with one light or a tent.
No.
I started off with
a plant in the backyard.
500 lights right away.
What?
That's what I'm trying to say. This is my first and only grow.
You started with 500, like you just jumped in like 500 lights.
What I'm trying to say is that it's 100% possible.
Damn.
If you want to be in it, you could be in it.
Just do it. You hear that, Evan?
There's no playbook to it.
Just do it.
No, you just got it sounds stupid, like you just do it, but it's like you have to find that lane. No one's gonna come to you and tell you this is how you have to do it.
So it doesn't matter the medium as long as the weed is good? If you could grow great in cocoa or rock wool or
I've seen
soil.
great batches of everything.
So what makes, like, what do you think the pricing comes for cannabis? Like what?
Pricing and everything in life is whatever you can argue for, right?
So living soil at $80 an eighth is
no. It's just like saying, right? Okay, why is well, it's not a good comparison, but I'll compare it to food on the shelf, right? A lot of the stuff could be marked as organic or like cleaner,
right?
But
we could compare it to like clothing, like
Yeah.
you could get like a $5 cotton white T-shirt, or you can go to like Supreme and spend like $200 on it, or go get Gucci and spend $500 on
but
it.
then, like-
it's like, what's the branding? What's the quality?
And
what
there's a
is your
guy that I
value?
watch on Instagram that breaks down the cost price of different products based on the material. So like he'll cut out a piece, he'll see what the GSM is, which is like the weight of the fabric,
right?
And like the zippers, so he'll see what zippers there are, whatever it is, and then it could be a super expensive shirt that'll be $600 that'll cost them like $1.50
Yeah.
compared to like a shirt that's $50 that the
like-
margins on it aren't as much, but the
Its quality's
quality of it
better.
is way higher.
Yeah.
So it's like
Who is this guy?
some fool on Instagram.
See, you
I'll
do
send
watch
it to you.
shit, bro.
Yeah, but it's stuff that has to do with.
Yeah,
Know,
send me that. I want to know. I
Yeah.
want to see that quality test. That shit say.
no, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, they also put some game on.
No,
it, so.
yeah, I need that shit. The quality
Any
of
game
products.
I consume. I do consume content. I consume a lot of YouTube, but things that are, again, I just like
Like the
informative.
Getting High with show?
The
'Cause
Getting
we learned
High with show
We
for
learned all
sure.
about Nate today.
Hell yeah.
What?
yeah.
And the sauce.
I didn't talk so much shit.
No, we were good. We were positive today.
I was positive.
There's a lot
I
going on
came in
the
and people were like, "Oh, you're gonna go talk." I was like, no,
Why?
man.
What were you going to talk shit about? I like talking
No,
shit.
people thought I was gonna come on
Yeah.
because I wrote I was gonna talk some shit, but I was only.
Because we do. I mean,
Yeah, but I'm not talking
we're
badly
good.
about anybody. You know,
how do you
that-
feel about all the sprayed weed?
disgusting. If you condone that, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What about the colored weed? What about the Delta? What about like that THCA phase going around right
I
now?
mean, that's just a gray area. I respect it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a loophole within the system. That's all it is.
It's real weed?
That's all it is. It just, from my understanding, again, I'm not an expert. From my understanding, it's just tested earlier, so that this way it's not
It's
combustible.
young weed.
Yeah.
That's what they tested at. All right.
From my understanding, again, I'm not an expert. I don't know. I could be 100% wrong.
How do you
But-
feel about the hash hole wave that's going around right now? Everyone's smoking hash holes.
I mean, we've been doing hash holes. Hash holes has been a thing for a minute. It's just
I used to
now
call them
it's
donuts.
donuts, hash holes, buttholes.
Where was the origin? Do you know the origin of hash holes? Like who's the first one that kind of like made it happen? Yeah, I mean the twax joints is different, where you would wrap the shatter around it, or we would like
No,
spread it
but-
on the papers
okay.
like butter. But like putting a worm in the middle and getting that hole, like the donut hole.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. People were doing it with like regular hash, like hashish.
Yeah. But
For-
they weren't
for
doing it like
years.
that. They were like mixing it together and infusing it. They weren't doing like the actual hole in the middle.
Yeah, but I'm saying,
That's what I'm asking.
I don't know if
No.
that's like, because some people were doing like little balls,
Yeah.
right? So it's like,
There was a lot of tech.
That's
but
what I'm
the
saying. So
actual
how are you gonna-
the donut technique? Because dabbing didn't start till like 2000. You know, when the bangers started getting made, like 9, 10, 11. Like hash was out, but no one was
Yeah.
taking it the way we're taking it now with the fucking whole
I
dab setup.
don't think there's one person that could.
My first experience, I'll tell you, the first person that introduced it to me, but you know that I knew was Roll BMC, because he was doing all the pre-roll blunts and the pre-rolls for people, like personal rollers.
Yeah.
And then he started doing the donuts, and he did. And I know a couple people that were doing it as well right after, but him and like Trilogy, like Roll BMC and Trilogy.
I mean, I feel like there's a lot of people. Maybe you know.
I mean, now everyone's a roller. It's crazy.
Yeah, no,
this
but I'm
new
saying, I
rolling,
don't-
this new rolling phase is out of
maybe it's
control.
something that is also more European, right? Because there's guys that, you know, Uncle Farm and the Piatella that's been around for a long time, and that's how you really smoke hash. Like the Piatella is rolled in the joint.
Piatel's just water hash.
I mean, it's just
It's-
cold cure rosin
It's water hash.
that is cured over time and in a specific way.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just like any other rosin is just cured over time.
But the way they smoked it was like, I've been to Europe and I've been to the Middle East, and the way they would smoke it is they would like mix it with the tobacco, like infused. They wouldn't like roll it
Or with the weed.
They wouldn't do a worm and put it
Yeah,
in there.
but that's what I'm saying. I don't think that the worm is what like defines if it's a hash hole or not.
The hash hole is if it forms a fucking hole.
I get it, but I'm saying some people, instead of crushing it up like you're saying,
We'll worm it up.
no, they would just do little chunks. So I'm
Yeah.
saying that would still form some sort of a
No.
hole, but they weren't. What? No.
It doesn't.
Yeah, it still does. If it's a big enough chunk of hash,
I'm gonna try it.
you have old school hashish that they fucking do with their hand and shit.
No, but you got a quarter pound of rosin you processed a couple
Yeah,
days
we got
ago, so
enough.
I could get some.
No, but we definitely don't make that. Hash.
I'm just playing.
We definitely don't make that hash.
No, your shit was crazy. No, that was wild, dude, to learn. I learned a lot, man. It's inspiring to know that, like, in just such a short amount of time, how relevant your product is and how many people source it, and like people's favorite brands are putting your weed in it, and it's just wild to see. And you know, anyone growing out there, anyone that has a passion is just like you said. You know, you said something great earlier that I forgot, but it was very.
I guess
inspiring.
it wasn't that great.
No, it was good. I'm just super high. It was just like take advantage of now or whatever it was. I'll tell you. Someone in chat rewrote it because it was so good. You're only as good as your last move.
That's 100%.
Right? Is that what you said?
100%. Because look, you could you can't be in a comfortable ass space. If you get too comfortable, you get content. You get lazy. There's no growth.
Keep evolving.
Yeah, I mean, in order to evolve, you can't be complacent. And you're only as good as your next move. So if you're in a great position now, that's fine. Think about the next move still.
That's why the 11:30 album is dropping. Check it out.
Yeah, dude.
We're making it happen. Adam Ill dropping an album finally after so many years. We just found a song that I made with Kentron from 2009.
Yeah, you've been making songs, huh?
I mean, I just have fun in the studio. I never really took it serious, but you know, having this podcast and interviewing so many artists and having people on and seeing like them make money from just random ass songs inspired me to just, like you said, just, you know.
Yeah, I mean, and you also have the content to go with it too.
We can make it. Shout out to the team, you know. Like you said,
shout out to the team.
I don't take advantage of all the tools I have, and like I'm ambitious but lazy, which is not good.
It's not.
But I still make shit happen. I still make shit happen.
You still definitely make shit happen.
But we could be doing a lot more. It's just, you know.
You have to be critical with yourself also.
You inspire me.
It's I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
You know, I go down on myself a lot because of, you know, how long I've been doing shit and what I've done and what we do. But, you know, I've done a lot and I still have a lot more to do. I feel like I haven't done. And you doing what you've done in this short amount of time makes me want to just do a lot more.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's enough room for everybody.
Yeah.
There's that post where, you know, the bread aisle.
Yeah.
It's like whenever you think that it's not possible, there's so many competition, just go to the grocery store and you see the bread aisle with all the different brands. There's like fucking 100 different breads.
There's a lot of bread.
And everyone's on the shelf.
I mean, even ketchup or like anything.
Whatever it is, there's enough
Heinz
room.
is number one, but you go there's a shitload of fucking.
That's what I'm saying. So a lot of the things, again, people that are, because I give love to the haters too, but
I like to feed the trolls.
They just have to realize if they invest the energy into their own thing instead of hating, they could get so much further.
But so many people love negativity, and they're just drawn to it a lot
Gets
more.
the people going.
Yeah, that's what they like. Listen, we try to keep these shows at a certain time, and I feel like we're a little over. But
Are we? Damn.
Yeah. I know we could talk a lot.
Okay.
We like scraped the surface on a lot, but we didn't really.
We could do a second.
Yeah, we could get into it. We'll go through. Maybe we'll make a video smoking all the sauce and trying to guess the flavors.
Hell yeah.
Since we don't know, I know this is orange. Orange is orange. I wonder if green is like sour or like tart, and purple is probably like a candy vibe. Damn, I dropped the red one.
Yeah, we dropped all the sauces and shit.
Damn, the sauce is raining sauce out here, dude. Nate Lyfe Sauce. If you see it on the shelves,
definitely go get it.
make sure you pick it up. Some brands will mention it, but there's a lot of brands.
That's all good. It's
Can
all
we?
good.
There's not. We can't. We
No, we could
nothing.
shout out Up the Hill, shout out Gotti, shout out Don't Be Fucking Weird.
Don't be weird. Gotti?
Don't be weird.
That's nice.
Yeah, Gotti, shout out Good Pizza.
Hey.
Yeah.
What are your three? What's your desert island strain? Your classic strain and your favorite? No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait for that. That's coming up.
Oh yeah.
That's
Oh, you
coming
did
up.
it.
We're going on. No, not yet. We're going on the Good Pizza in a few weeks. So
Let's go.
I can't answer those questions yet.
No, I'm just fucking with you. I know. I was just quoted. Shout out to all the other podcasts out there, all the other content creators.
No, but you've
everyone out
been
there.
doing it honestly for. Can I say the longest? Is that like
I,
in the weed space? In the weed space.
I mean, I started podcasting in 2009. I've had a lot of obstacles, and I've dealt with
crazy.
a lot of hate and throughout my whole journey, and
It's part of it though. That means you're
there's-
doing something right.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's all right. We make it happen. I like you. I'm very opinionated. I'm unfiltered. I say how I feel. I don't care. And some people love it. Some people hate it. Some people get offended. And I just like to say, like, just because we disagree doesn't mean we can't be friends.
sure,
Like, we can still
100%.
hang out. We just don't need to like the same shit.
As long as we're all on the same page, as far as the facts, right? And we could talk together about the facts. We could disagree, but
I forgot, dude.
what'd
You play
forget?
board games?
I play everything.
Yeah. When was the last time you did that? I totally forgot, dude. I was so involved in the
Connect Four?
conversation.
All right, fuck it. Let's do it.
Let's do this before I end the show, dude. Before we end here. But shout out to Lyfe Sauce. Check it out. That was an epic game last time. Let me do this real quick. We got a game of Connect 4. We're going to make sure we do this. Shout out to everyone that's in the live chat.
I gotta be the yellow.
All right, shout out to everyone in live chat as well. I see y'all been engaging, talking. We live stream these. If you're watching this on YouTube, if you're listening to this on any podcast platform, you can watch the videos on YouTube. Getting High with on YouTube. Shout out to the whole crew making that. You want to go first? You want me to go first?
No, you go first.
All right, let's go. I'm gonna make this happen real quick. Bam, bam. We're gonna go. When was the last time you played Connect 4?
I have no idea. Probably 15 years.
What? 15 years?
I don't know how long.
That's pretty crazy, dude. 15 years is a long time.
I'm just throwing shit. I don't even know what the fuck.
Yeah, no, we're good. Oh, that was mine. That was mine.
God damn it.
That was mine. I got you. We're playing speed thing. Let's go. All right, I got you. We got it. I'll go here. Thank you. Good game.
God damn it.
It's okay. I'm a
He's a pro.
I'm Hasbro recognized. I travel the world playing Connect 4. Thank you. That was nice. Whenever you want to play, I got you, dog.
Sounds good.
Did you smoke the OG or you just smoking your
No, I'm
weed?
gonna smoke that. I'm gonna smoke that. My
fresh palate.
Yeah, fresh palate. I gotta enjoy it properly.
I need your real.
I love the bags, man. The bags are fire.
Thank you. You know what that scene is right there on the bag?
What scene is
the front?
Dude? Oh, Ventura 101, dude.
What?
818.
Yeah, it's driving down the 405 into the valley. Because it's the valley. It's the, I'm valley, bro. 818, say it backwards. Nate with Lyfe Sauce, it's been an honor. I appreciate you pulling up. I learned a lot. It's been inspiring. We'll get you back. We'll talk some more. We were very positive and just learning who Nate is. We can get more controversial later, but we just
we'll leave that for the upcoming episodes.
Yeah, because I know you were talking to some people that. Never mind. We'll say that for later. We'll say that. Listen, shout out to everyone tuning in. If you're listening, we appreciate you. We love y'all. Thank you for the continued support. Kentron, once again. Are you done doing your thriller?
Thriller is over for the year. Wait. Sometimes I gotta remember, because as long as the restaurant is still decorated like Halloween,
you're doing it.
There's a chance.
I took down the decorations. That's it. It's done.
But I will say the band has been saying stuff. They're like, man, you're still doing Thriller already? It's already past Halloween.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
But that's what he wants to do. And I'm down to do some Michael Jackson, man. I try to bring it even though, because Michael Jackson is Michael Jackson.
I know, and recently we lost Quincy Jones. How do you feel about that?
Sad. Just think about time. A lot of people are leaving us at the same time in droves.
Yeah, so that's part of new birth, too.
That's right. You got to just cherish
part of new
your
birth.
Life. It's okay. It's going to be all right, man. It's all right. It's all right.
Heal the world.
Yeah, that's right.
Make it a better place.
Definitely.
Nate,
one joint at a time.
Thank you again, Lyfe Sauce. Check it out. Appreciate all y'all chilling out. Shout out to Patreon. Shout out to everyone listening. Travis, Adrian, everyone in the gang, Highway family, all the aliens. What we got? We got the 11:30 album drop. Make sure you check out the singles. Get the album. New videos dropping. The LOG is out. Make sure you check it. Also, the Valley Haze is available.
Hell yeah.
If you know, you know. I don't know, bro. You guys already know. It's repetitive by now.
Exotics. Catch them at Exotics.
Yeah. Catch me. I haven't really told anyone where I work, but yeah, I got a job, so I'm working.
Yeah, we're going to have some sauce on the shelf,
Let's
brother.
go.
Gotta come see you.
I'll sell you some weed, dude. I'll sell you some weed. We out here. That's why now I know, like, I love it because it's like I have a real pulse on what the consumers are buying in shops. Like,
That's why I go buy shit.
Yeah, everyone
What do you
thinks
mean?
like everyone's racing for like best product and packaging and all this like high end shit, but the average consumer is coming in getting these all in ones, or they want like 14 pre-rolls for $40. Or like a fucking $5 joint.
That's not these rolls.
No. I mean, there are people that come in and want like better joints. They'll spend like 20, 30, 40. But most people are like $5, $10 joints. Like, let me just get them. What's the most I can get for the cheapest?
All right, we'll get them. We'll get them up there. We'll try to teach the consumer together.
I mean, it's you have the good. It's just a percentage.
Just
you know,
like anything.
Like we are different. We are a different consumer. We have a different palate. But you know, every once in a while, people will splurge and be like, "All right, why is this like 60 an eighth?" And then they'll get it and be like, "Okay, it was great, but it's not in my budget every fucking week."
It's like the cotton candy grapes.
Cotton candy sweet as gold. Let me see that Tootsie Roll. It's like the cotton candy grapes. Those shits are way expensive. Thank you again, Nate. Lyfe Sauce. Appreciate all y'all. Until next time. Bye. 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 Bye.